This is Radio Now 95.3 FM. Come for the news, stay for informed conversations.
The Naira has dropped to 1,745 Naira to the dollar on the parallel market in a development that is being blamed on speculators. Now, the difference with the official market rate has continued to widen, recording as much as a 200 Naira difference. Now, the drop in the value of the Naira has stakeholders in the sectors concerned, especially so soon after the launch of the electronic FX matching system. Joining the conversation this morning is Marcel Okeke, the former chief economist at Zenith Bank PLC. Mr. Okeke, good morning and thank you for joining us on the conversation.
Good morning and thank you for having me again on this program.
I'm very interested in your reaction to this news of the Naira dropping in relation to the dollar.
Like you said, it's easy to point, accusing finger to speculators. But then you ask the question, in which kind of market do speculators thrive? Speculators thrive because the fundamental problems of the market has not been handled, which is the existing active shortage of forex. Just check around the world. Speculators thrive in such markets. And so if those basic problems, particularly the supply of FX, is handled, speculators will just disappear. And you ask the question, what's the CBN doing, to deal with speculators? Or are they invincible, so to speak? So these are the questions to ask in the face of what is happening. Thank you.
Right. So, Mr. Okeke, this is essentially coming from the parallel market, and you have talked about you've questioned where we see this event occurring. But I wonder how we can still be seeing such an occurrence, especially when the CBN has talked repeatedly about its foreign exchange matching system, and we've seen the results of the implementation of that FX matching system.
Yes, if you are seeing the results, like it happened in the past 1 week or so, okay, and all of a sudden you have this kind of relapse, what I'm saying is that it means that gap, that challenge, that fundamental problem is still there. It's not handled. There is no way speculators to be more powerful, than the regulatory authorities. The monetary authorities themselves. So they should know how to handle it, so that whatever achievement or stability of the market they have achieved will be sustained. But in this case, if speculators, like they claim, are now able to, offset whatever stability they have achieved, it means that the fundamental problem has not been solved. That's the point I'm making.
Mr. Okeke, perhaps part of the trouble is we have seen the CBN institute new policies with how BDCs access FX, right? Everything from essentially redefining what is their capital base to redefining how much they can access from the official markets in the first place. And we've also heard, I think the Association of Bureau de Change Operators, they've talked about getting your typical or your average FX seller, dollar seller off the street, so that it's a more formal system, if you like. So there are real questions on why this has persisted, and if we continue to see these speculations widen the gap, what does is there possible bearing on the official rates themselves?
What I'm telling you is that whatever we are seeing now is to a very large extent a reflection of the reality in the entire foreign exchange market, whether parallel or official. You understand? Because it is human beings, that run the market, that patronize the market. You understand? If you don't have people patronizing the parallel market or official market, such a market will not exist. You understand? And the fact that you have economic agents, businesses or whatever, that patronize the parallel market and the official market at the same time, that has given rise to what we are seeing today, it means that there is need for those markets to exist. Okay? Because the parallel market, can be stopped or killed or asphyxiated, if you like. Once nobody finds it, to utilize them. But because people are utilizing them, so why are people utilizing them if all is well in the FX market, in the two arms or two wings of it, if you like, or two windows, okay? So that means that the CBN, the monetary authority, has not achieved, in the what it has got to do, whether in terms of regulating the bureau de change operators or whatever it is. It means that it has not gone through the whole hawk. It has not achieved what it's supposed to achieve. If anybody at all within the system, can scuttle or sabotage what it's doing and can keep on influencing the market negatively. That's the way you look at it.
So what you're saying essentially is that even with the increase that we have in our foreign exchange reserves, that it's simply not enough.
You don't ask the question. All you have in your foreign exchange reserves, are they just available there for the CBN to operate with? Let me tell you that so much of the FSC flow that we've been having in recent time, are coming from foreign portfolio investors. You understand? Or some portion of loans that we're raising. You understand? So they do not entirely belong to Nigeria, and much of it is what is called hot money, meaning the foreign portfolio investors. You don't know when they come in and when they go out. So all you see is what the capture and statistics, and they show the whole world. You understand? So I'm not saying that those things are deceptive, but I'm telling you that those kinds of funds move around the world in such a rapid speed that you can't rely on them. And so at a point, the CBN will have access to them. At another point, they will no longer be there. You understand?
Right. Well, Mr. Okeke, I'm very curious as to what happens next as far as this is concerned. And when I say what happens next, I'm referring to the FX matching system. Do you think it has the capability to reverse the trend that we have noted in this conversation?
The challenge is for the CBN to do the needful. It's not beyond its capacity. That's the point I want to make. Because the speculators are not spirits. They are human beings. Wherever they are, however they're operating, should be clear to the CBN. And it's the only regulatory authority in this kind of matter, and should do all it can, to get them properly checkmated.
Well, Mr. Okeke, thank you very much for your time and your expertise on this conversation. Marcel Okeke is the former chief economist at Zenith Bank PLC. He joined us to speak this morning on the rise of the fall of the Naira to the dollar. It was recorded at 1,745 Naira on the parallel market just yesterday.
This is Radio Now 95.3 FM. Come for the news, stay for informed conversations.